And we are live. I'm going to pull this into full screen now, okay? All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. How we doing? Okay, cool. Guys, since I can't see your hands, if you have if you have an important question, just shout out so I can hear you. Just don't sit there with your hand up in the air, okay? Because I can't see you. Um, and then at the end of all this, we're gonna have a good Q&A session. So I'll make sure to cover absolutely everything. So if you do have questions, you can just jot it down while I'm talking about all this, or you can just jump out and jump in and say, "Hey, we got a question." But basically, let me just make sure this is recording. Um, yes, we're good. Basically, guys, I'm gonna go over all of this, and then yeah, it's gonna take about 30-45 minutes, and the itinerary is the same online. Just the only thing different is the dates were changed, obviously, as you know. So we're flying May 16th to May 26th, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna send you all of this. I'm gonna send you all of this information electronically, so you don't need to worry about taking notes and stuff. Okay, so just sit back, relax, and write down questions if you have them. And yeah, we'll get started. So first things first, guys. My name is Christian Oya. I'm the program director for Oklahoma Study Abroad. I'm really happy you guys are going to Italy. It's a nice and small group too. You guys are 8 in total, including Professor Parker. So nice and small. You're going to be able to get into a lot of places. It'll be very nice. You know, Italy, like many other parts of Europe, can be close quarters. You know, things can be they're limited space. So you know, with a nice small group like you guys have, you'll definitely be able to get into more intimate places and have a very authentic experience. And that's something that Francesco is going to show you as well. He's going to be your guide throughout the trip. Amazing person. Some of you have met him in person in France, but now you're going to see him on his home turf, and it's a whole nother level. So he knows absolutely everything about Rome, knows quite a bit about Florence. But you guys are in the best hands you could be in Italy for sure. So you'll meet Francesco upon arrival. He'll be waiting for you at the airport. Speaking of arrival, let's go ahead and talk about flights. Okay, so tickets have already been purchased, everyone. So you're going for sure. Um, you need to be at the Oklahoma City airport at 9:30 in the morning on Monday, May 16th, okay? That's just around the corner. Make sure that you get rides to and from the airport. The flight is at 11:45, but we suggest that you get there 2 hours prior to departure, give you adequate time to get through to get your boarding passes, to get through security, and to relax a little bit, yeah? Build in a little bit of cushion because the last thing you want is to have to rush on your you know, day of travel. So you don't want to stress out. You don't be rushing. So build in extra time. Get there, have some coffee, relax, get a little breakfast, whatever you need, and get ready for the flight. I would recommend that you guys just meet at the gate. Um, People will be coming at different times. It's not really necessary to meet outside at the check-in area, but that's up to you, Professor Parker. So if you prefer everybody meets at the American Airlines counter, then that's just fine. If not, you guys can just go through and you know, meet at the designated gate. This reservation code right here, the 6-digit code, this is your code to get your boarding passes. So you can either go to the self kiosk or you can go to the American Airlines counter and give them that six letter code there, and they'll print your boarding passes for you. If you do not have a passport yet, you need to go get one ASAP. You're going to have to pay to get it expedited. They'll be, I think they'll be double the price of the passport. Hopefully, most of you have your passport. I'm pretty sure everyone does. If not, you need to take care of that tomorrow. You can do that at the county clerk or possibly a post office in Weatherford. Okay. So again, 6 DPLBGX. That's your reservation code, and you'll be good to fly. You'll be good to fly with that. You're going to go from Oklahoma City to Charlotte, and then you'll fly overnight from Charlotte to Rome Fiumicino, main airport of Rome. 9:45 a.m. You'll arrive in Rome. We're waiting for you at the airport. Pick you up, take a bus directly to Termini Station, and then from Termini Station, we have about a 3-block walk to Alessandro's Palace. That is where you'll be staying in in Rome. In Florence, you'll be staying in a nice hostel called Archirossi. And yeah, all that contact information is on the last page here, so you can check all that out after the meeting. You'll like the places. We put a lot of time into researching good places for you guys, so I'm confident you will like them. All the travelers have in the past, for that matter. So, returning on May 26th, you'll be flying out of Fiumicino at 11:15 in the morning, flying back to Charlotte, and you'll arrive in Oklahoma City at 8:20 p.m. Make sure, guys, that you get rides to and from the airport, so that way you don't have to pay for parking. If you do have to pay for parking, there's 3 different lots. One's $4, one's $5, and one's $6. Okay, so hopefully you can get a ride and carpool though. That'd be better. Guys, let's talk about luggage. Okay, I am going to encourage you, and I'm going to challenge you to pack as light as possible and carry your luggage on the plane with you, okay? For 2 reasons. One, it's going to allow us to get out of the airport quicker. You're not going to have to wait at the baggage claim forever. Professor Parker, please remember that you have to exit the baggage claim where we'll be waiting for you.
Yeah, okay.
That was in reference to last year. He was a little sleepy after he got off the plane. Um, Guys, carry your luggage on the plane with you. First reason, it's going to let us get out of the airport sooner and start the adventure. 2, it's going to, you know exactly where your bag is. It's directly above your head and your other bag's under your seat. So you don't have to worry about it being lost. You don't have to worry about it being delayed and putting a damper on your trip, okay? Guys, here are the dimensions for what's allowed on carry-on. You're allowed 1 bag within these dimensions, and then you're allowed an additional bag that you can put, like a backpack that you can put under your seat. Okay, it's definitely enough baggage room for a 2-week trip. Okay, you definitely don't need more than that. Now, if you think that you're going to be buying a lot of souvenirs or wine or something like that, and you want to be able to check a bag on when you're returning, that's 100% okay. All right. It's just coming over. We want you to carry your bag on the plane. Okay. Going back, feel free. Bring an extra bag with you that you can keep in your main bag. Pull it out, stuff it full of souvenirs. Check it on the plane. You're good to go. Okay. Guys, you want to try to pack light again because just please don't bring one of those 6-month suitcases. 1, it's not going to be a carry-on size, and 2, it's just too big. It's unnecessary. You're going to have to crate it upstairs. You're going to have to try to get it on the public transportation, which might be impossible. Like I mentioned earlier, everything in Europe is much smaller than in the States. Okay, there's a lot less room. So pack light. That's all you need. You'll be good to go. All of this is here. I'm going to send you all of this, so don't worry. Guys, these are types of bags that I recommend. Now, if you do want to bring like a carry-on size rolly suitcase, that's 100% okay. All right. Personally, I prefer like a backpacking bag or a sports bag, something with a sling strap like that. These top 2 bags, these are kind of the main bags that you want to use to keep all your clothes and stuff in. Again, you can bring a rolling suitcase if you want to, just make sure it's carry-on. And then you're going to need an additional day pack, something to carry around the city with you. So it might be a messenger bag, it might be a little backpack, it might be a big purse, whatever. Something that you can keep your water bottle in, your map, your guidebook, your camera, whatever. Something that you can take around the city with you that's smaller and convenient. Okay, guys, I'm going to go over a little sample packing list with you. These are just recommendations. Obviously, everybody packs differently. This is how I would pack for this trip, but it's entirely up to you. You're going to need a duffel bag or a backpacking bag. And in addition to that, you'll need a day pack or a handbag. Okay. You're going to need adequate clothing for the duration of the trip. Italy's perfect weather, so like in May, it will be gorgeous. You're looking at probably weather in the lower 80s. Some days it might be hotter, some days it might feel warmer because they don't really use air conditioning very often. So, bring appropriate clothing. Get online, look at the average temperatures for the days that you're traveling, and determine what's appropriate for that. Guys, you want to bring versatile things, things that you can wear with multiple outfits, things that you can wear multiple times. There's nothing wrong with wearing a shirt more than once, okay? So basically, pack light, decide what you're going to wear before the trip so that way you don't have to bring many, many options. And yeah, it'll be much easier for you. You might consider bringing a light jacket. There might be some days where there's some rain or it might get cooler in the evening. A light jacket never hurts. You want to bring a couple pairs of pants, some jeans, something like that. T-shirts for sure. Italians, guys, don't really wear shorts very often. Okay. They typically wear pants. So if you're wanting to blend in as a local, you're going to want to wear pants. But obviously, if you enjoy wearing cargo shorts, then bring your cargo shorts. That's entirely up to you. You're going to want to bring some kind of evening wear, something to wear out. We like to show you the local life. So I know Francesco will take you guys to some pubs or, maybe to a discotheque or something like that, depending on what's available. So, bring something that you can get a little bit more dressed up in. It's not a problem. You're in Italy. They love to dress up, fashion capital of the world. Um, you're also going to want to bring pajamas, guys, that are appropriate for shared dormitory rooms. Okay. Bring appropriate pajamas. The rooms will be split by gender, people from the same program. So there will be girls staying with girls from our trip. The guys will be staying with guys from our trip. And so, yeah, bring appropriate things to wear. Flip flops for showering. That's my number one rule. If it's not my shower, I'm gonna be wearing flip flops in it. So just good hygiene. Some flip flops for showering around the house will be good. You need to bring durable, comfortable, multi-purpose shoes. Guys, on average in Europe, you're going to tend to walk anywhere from 6 to 13 miles per day. That's how Europeans get around. They walk to the public transportation, they get on the public transportation, they walk from the public transportation to the market, etc. So you are going to be walking and using the metro and using the buses every day. So you need to bring comfortable shoes. You're going to be on your feet a lot. Please do not bring shoes that have not yet been broken in. Okay, it's the quickest way to get bad blisters. If you don't have walking shoes, or you have a pair at home that you're planning on bringing on this trip, you need to break them in now. If you're not used to walking that much, I would recommend that you start walking over the next couple weeks a little bit regularly, so that way it's not just a complete shock to your body. Okay. We want to try to avoid all pain. So do your body a favor and start walking a little bit because you're going to be doing a lot while you're there. I recommend bringing a quick, dry shower towel, a towel that won't retain too much water. The reason is because, if it's a big, thick, heavy towel, about halfway through the trip, that towel's probably going to start smelling like a wet dog, nice mildewy. So I would instead get a quick, dry shower towel, one that can dry within a couple minutes. Guys, you can buy all of this stuff at Academy, at Target, at Ross, at TJ Maxx, Walmart, wherever. You can buy most of this stuff there. So I would go to these places. You don't need to spend a fortune. Go get some stuff that will work, and then you're good to go. Some of the places that we're staying, they do have towels for rent, but I wouldn't rely on it. Often they'll say, sorry, we already gave them all out, or sorry, the laundry doesn't come back till tomorrow or the day after, or sorry, we don't do that anymore. So if there are towels provided, great. If there's not, you have a backup. You have your quick dry towel. Okay? Guys, you need to bring a reusable water bottle. Okay? A Nalgene bottle or a collapsible water bottle or something, that you can fill up with the tap water. The tap water is paddable. It's great. It's available in many, many places and locations in both of the cities that we're visiting. So instead of having to buy expensive plastic bottled water, you can refill your water bottles and save that money for something more fun. Okay. Combo lock padlock. I recommend bringing a small one. You don't need a big one. Something that you're going to have lockers in your room, something that you can lock your stuff up in. Okay. So I recommend combo, so that way you don't have to worry about a key. Okay. You're definitely going to bring a camera. So you can, remember the journey, remember the experience, bring a camera. Additionally, you may want to bring a journal to keep your, to keep your funny stories in. Travel journal. It's a great way to bring the trip back to life. Two of my favorite things that I always travel with are wet wipes and hand sanitizer. I think these are the best two things for any trip. You get off the airplane, you feel a little bit dirty. Boom, got a little wet wipe bath. You're good to go. You've been on the metro, your hands feel like sticky and nasty from touching all of the bars and everything. Do a little hand sanitizer, you're ready to eat that street food. So, guys, I highly recommend wet wipes and hand sanitizer. Now, since we're going to be carrying our bags on the plane, you're going to need travel sized toiletries, okay? They only permit you to bring a quart sized bag that has bottles that are no larger than 3.4 ounces. Okay. You can typically fit about 10 of those bottles inside of a quart-sized bag. It depends on how good you are at Tetris. But, I would, if you don't want to buy the pre-packaged ones, the ones that are ready to go, then you can buy the empty bottles and you can fill them up with your own products. Okay. Every store has a travel section with these travel size toiletries. Okay. I recommend bringing a couple small trash can liner bags or like plastic shopping bags. They're great for separating clean clothes from dirty clothes, wet clothes from dry clothes, and just separating things in general. I always do that. You might want to bring a Ziploc baggie, something to keep your electronics in case there's a sudden downpour. It soaks through your bag. Your electronics are safe. 1 gallon Ziploc bag would be just fine. Um, Guys, additionally, you need to make sure that you bring a black and white copy of your passport, at least two. Okay. In the case that you lose your passport while traveling, having a backup copy will make us getting a passport at the embassy much smoother and much faster. Okay, so make a couple black and white copies of your passport, put them in different bags. You're good to go. Also, if you do have a school ID, if you are a student still, I recommend bringing it with you. There's a lot of activities already included in your program, so you're going to be very busy. You're going to be having a lot of fun. You won't get bored. But during free time, if there's some extra things that you want to go visit that aren't included in the itinerary, your school ID is a great way to save money. Okay, so you can get student IDs on, you can get student discounts on many, many things. So if you have one, bring it. Important, guys. The electricity is at a different voltage in Europe. Yeah, they use 220. We use 110. If you plug your electrical device in the wall and you don't have a built-in converter, you're going to have an expensive fireworks show. Okay? So make sure that you check your electronics, whichever ones you're bringing over. Make sure you check the charger that you have for them, and it will say very clearly on the charger if it can handle 100 to 220 or 110 to 240. It'll say something like that, okay? Most modern electronics have that, yeah? But make sure you check. If your electronic device doesn't specify, then you're probably better off go ahead and buy the converter and adapter. It comes in one. You can get them for like 10, 15 bucks online, or Radio Shack, Target, Best Buy, Walmart, all these places. You can get one of these global or you can get one of these converters that has all the global adapter options. So, I mean, you've got South America and Central America on there. You've got Europe. You have the UK. You have Australia. You have Africa. Other parts of Asia, all included in one. Yeah, so it's a very very good value. Ladies, if you're bringing like a blow dryer or a hair straightener or something like that, those are the ones that have the most problems. Okay, those are the ones that typically burn up and knock out the power in the building. A lot of the places that we stay have those for rent because they figured that that was easier, or for like a you put down a deposit and they'll lend it to you. They figured that was easier and more cost effective than having to constantly repair the electricity. If you are set on bringing a hair dryer or a hair straightener, try to get the travel ones. Those will use less energy. They're smaller, and it's less chance of you exploding your device. Okay, guys. Once again, no liquids over 3.4 ounces in your carry-on. Now, obviously, if you have liquid medication, okay, that can't be transferred to 3.4 ounces bottle, and it only comes in a liter bottle, then obviously you can check your bag on. Okay, this is only a suggestion. But if you're not in that category with the liquid medication, then we don't want you to check your bag on. We want you to carry your bag on. Okay, guys, this is an adapter right here. Okay, this is a European adapter. You plug your device in the back, then you can actually plug this into the wall. Your US plug will not fit into the European socket. It won't fit. And if it does fit, you've probably broken it. Okay, so you're going to need one of these if you already have the built-in converters in your chargers. Okay, you'll need one of these. Now this isn't going to convert your device. It's not going to convert the voltage. So this is only going to allow you to plug it in. If you don't have a built-in converter and you say, okay, well, I'm just going to spend $2 and get one of these, and then you plug your device into the wall, you still got the same problem. Expensive fireworks show. Okay, so check your electronics beforehand and go either route. It'll be good. Travel checklist, guys. I need you to take care of these things in the next weeks. I'm going to send you, along with these pre-trip orientation materials, I'm also going to send you a medical form that we need. And I'm also going to send you a release form that you have to fill out. And there's very specific instructions. It's very easy. It will only take you 5 minutes at the most. We need you to fill those out and get those back to us ASAP, okay? Additionally, if you don't have a passport, guys, we already discussed it. You need to get it taken care of ASAP. Very, very, very important. You need to notify your bank that you're going to be out of the country from May 16th to 26th, okay? Let them know you're going to be out of the country. Otherwise, they will freeze your card. They will block it because they'll think that it's fraud, and they will not allow you to make withdrawals or transactions on that card. And then we have to call your bank, and we have to repeat the whole process. So call them before the trip so you don't have to pay for the international calling, and make sure that they make a note on your account that you're going to be in Italy from the 16th to 26th, and to not block your card, please. Okay? You need to arrange transportation to and from the airport the day of departure and the day of arrival. Provide your loved ones the flight times and all that. You're good to go. Guys, very, very important. Do not bring all of your spending money over in U.S. cash. Okay? 2 reasons. 1, you put yourself at risk. You may lose it. You may get pickpocketed. Don't bring all your spending money in cash. Second reason, you're going to spend a lot of money on high commission charges and unnecessary fees by converting the money while you're there, okay? Don't bring all your US cash and hope to exchange it into euros, okay? Instead, bring a debit card that has your spending money on it. We'll take you to the ATM first thing. You can withdraw local euros directly from there, and you're good to go. You may want to consider bringing a backup debit card or a backup credit card, okay? It's always good to have local cash on you, okay? A lot of places might not accept credit card, or a lot of places might say, hey, sorry, there's a minimum, or hey, we're going to charge you an additional 3% or whatever. So it's always good to have cash. Now, some banks will charge you an international transaction fee. Typically, that will range between $3 and $5. Some banks don't charge you that. So you need to check with your bank and see if they charge you an international withdrawal fee. And then if you are wanting to save, at the most, guys, for like a 10, 12-day trip, the most that you should be going to the ATM getting money out is probably 3 to 4 times most, right? So you're talking about spending $12 to $20 in transaction fees. Now, obviously, you don't want to go and just start pulling, doing €10 transactions, right? That's gonna your international fees are gonna catch up to what you're pulling out. But something adequate, something like €80 or €60 or €120, something that's gonna last you for 4 days or whatever, right? Francesco will be able to help you guys determining your budget and figuring all that out. If you are going to be participating in the art course and you're going to be drawing, you're going to be painting, no better place to do it. Then make sure you bring your materials. Make sure you bring any materials that Professor Parker's requiring. Check all that out, guys. Again, we've already talked about packing enough. Follow the regulations. Listen to our packing list, our recommendations. You'll definitely thank us at the end. It'll be much better than overpacking and bringing a massive suitcase. Um, just right here that says Paris. 1 second. Italy. There you go, guys. The contact information for where we're staying is here on the back page. You can provide that to your loved ones. Okay. Additionally, here's my number. I can be reached on this number at any time. You leave a voice message. I get an instant email. I will contact you back as soon as possible. And if that number is only to be used in the case of an emergency. Francesco will provide you his local number upon arrival. So you guys will have his number. You guys will have the emergency numbers and all that. So you can write all that down there. But if you do want to save my number in case of another emergency, obviously this is it. You can reach me at any time. Okay, just leave a voice message, and then I'll get an email and I'll contact you right away. Now, below here we have flight names. Guys, I need you to do this for me as soon as possible. Double check that your names are correct on here, and double check that your date of birth is correct on here, okay? Send that to me, just a little, hey, it's good, it looks good. Send that to me with your medical form and all that. You don't need to do it right now. I know the font is small, but check all that out. Let me know. If you don't see yourself, don't worry. It's coming up. It's right here. And yeah, so double check all that. So that way we don't do it on the day of departure. That'll be very stressful. Is William there?
Yeah.
William, we have the same birthday, buddy.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm 1987 though, not 94. But yeah, Pisces. There we go. The fish are in the house, guys. That is it for the pre-trip orientation. Now, what I'd like to do is open it up to Q&A and all that, and make sure that we're covering any questions. Okay. Don't be shy, guys. The dog's here with me. He's not there. He's not coming after you.
So you recommend going through our bank to get our cash transferred into like euros?
No, no, no. I recommend, yeah, don't do that either, right? So if you go get a bunch of euros before the trip, it's the same thing. You're paying the bank unnecessary fees, unnecessary commission charges. The best way to get the most value for your money is to withdraw it directly from the ATM, direct local currency in your hand. For sure, the best way to do it. And we're gonna hit the ATM's first stop right when you get off the plane. Keep the questions coming, guys. I know there's a lot out there.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear that last question.
I want to make sure if you ask the question, if they have a question.
Okay.
So That's all. You sure you guys are ready? I'm ready.
Ready and excited. All right, cool, cool, cool. That's what we like to hear. You guys are gonna have an incredible time, guys. If there's nothing that's popping in your head right now, shoot me your questions. In an email or to Professor Parker, to myself, whoever. We're always available. That's what we're here for. So yeah, you got a couple weeks to your trip. Get excited. Do a little bit of pre-trip research. Kind of check out where you're going to be going. You'll have a deeper appreciation of the places you're visiting. Once again, you're in the best hands possible. You'll absolutely love Francesco. You'll love the Florence guides as well. Get ready. You're definitely going to one of the coolest cities. I mean, I think Rome's definitely one of the coolest cities in the entire world. Florence is gorgeous and great as well. But yeah, you guys are really going to experience a lot. You're going to have a lot of fun. You're going to see incredible art. Even if you're not an art major, if you're not really into art, you'll definitely leave with a deeper appreciation. I mean, you're seeing three or four of the most famous museums in the entire world. The Borghese Gallery, Vatican Museum, the Uffizi, the Accademia. I mean, you guys are seeing a ton of stuff. Plus, all of the incredible free art that you're going to see. The best art in Rome is the free art. So, it's in the cathedrals, the places where it was meant to be, the churches and stuff. So, I mean, you're going to see world famous pieces free of charge, right? In the place, in the lighting that it was meant to be in and stuff. So, in addition to that, Francesco also loves street art, and Rome has some incredible street art. So, you'll get to see a whole nother style of art as well. It won't just be the classical. But yeah, guys. So I mean, that is it for me. If you have any questions at all, just let me know. Thank you guys for making the time to come and do this. I will send you everything electronically, and then please send the necessary things back to me so we can keep everything nice and smooth. And good thing is that the euro and the dollar have never been this close. So now is the time to travel in Europe. So you guys pick the right time. So good. All right. Anything else, Professor Parker?
No, I think that really covers it.
All right, buddy. Well, take care, everyone. If you need anything, you know where to find me. And thank you once again. And yeah, I look forward to seeing all of the photos from your trip.
Now, are you going to send us a link to this video that you recorded?
That's right. Yeah, I'm going to send you the link to the video. It'll be uploaded on YouTube. Guys, you'll get all of this first thing in the morning, okay?
Awesome.
All right.
All
Ciao,
right.
ragazzi. Buonanotte. Ooh.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao, ciao.